democracy is something that happens in between elections, when people make their voices heard, when people make their presence felt. We're often sold a bill of goods that says, oh, well, democracy is, voting on a certain day. But that's just really only a very tiny part of it.
The work that I do with community organizing and the work that I do in my classroom is very parallel. Our students have connected to kids in Attawapiskat and kids in First Nation school, and they've drawn a lot of parallels between issues with different communities and education.
Any social movement is a conversation with the public, and that it always has to be with the greatest of integrity and respect. This is about including everyone and everyone's voice and everyone's perspective.
We need to bring everybody up. We can't leave anyone behind. And that means understanding who is left behind and why they're being left behind.
What are we talking about with organizing even? We're talking about sharing power. It all comes down to sharing power. That's at the root of people being able to live freely, being able to live joyously. So with us, we have to start talking to how do we share power?
For people who want to work in solidarity or want to work as allies, the steps are a lot to do with listening and challenging yourself and interrogating your own belief systems. Understand the context that people are living in the community and work around them.
It's really important that we reach out to those communities and those parents of children that have been marginalized, that maybe are facing racism, are dealing with issues of poverty, that are in precarious jobs, because they will be your strongest allies, because frankly, they get it.
If you want support from the community, know that community. And be supportive of that community. Start to build the relationships now, because it's so much easier to work with friends.
So really, even though sometimes we see our movements as individual, it's environmental, it's indigenous, it's union-based, in fact, they're all the same. We all end up in the same place. We're looking for social justice, and we can't do that if only one movement is strong and we're weak on all the other fronts.